Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ifactner's English Urdu speaking lesson video tutorial. In this video tutorial, we will translate English sentences into Urdu related to the hair salon or the hairdresser. Let's start our tutorial at the hair salon. So we can translate at the as par in Urdu or Hindi, and hair salon is can be translated as hair saloon or balon का सैलून, बालों के सैलून पर. So you can translate it as बालों के सैलून पर. So when we merge this sentence or this title, then we will say बालों के सैलून पर या में. Usually we use in the hair salon in Urdu and Hindi. So you can say बालों के सैलून पर. Now let's see. We need to say I need a hair cut. Now let's translate this sentence, or let's translate each of these words in Urdu and Hindi. So you can say I can be translated as मुझे. I is मैं और मुझे. Need is ज़रूरत. A can be translated as एक, and haircut can be haircut, or you can say बाल कटवाने, बाल कटवाने. So बाल are hair and कटवाने is cut. Now when we translate this sentence, or we try to form a Urdu sentence using I need a haircut, so we will say मुझे बाल कटवाने की ज़रूरत है. I need to get my hair cut. So here it means I, बाल is hair, कटवाने cut, की means of, ज़रूरत need है is. I need a haircut. मुझे बाल कटवाने की ज़रूरत है. Now let's suppose then I ask you, would you like to go to the barber shop? Now how can we translate these words? Or let me write it like this. Would you like to go to a barber shop? Would is चाहेंगे for male and चाहेंगी for female. You. Now we want to show some respect, therefore we will say आप. Like is पसंद, or here we can translate would as गे or गी for future, and like is चाहें. To go means जाना. To the के लिए या की तरफ, के लिए और की तरफ. Barber is नाई. and shop is dukan. Now, there is a difference between a barber shop and a hair salon. Barber shop is a shop where we get our hair cut, especially it's for men only. And hair salon is a hi-fi shop where men and women can get their hair trim and get other services as well. Now we want to translate this. Would you like to go to the barber shop in Urdu and Hindi? So in Roman Urdu and Hindi, we can translate it as we start our question with kya, and then comes the subject aap, and then comes the object nai ki dukan, and we can say par jana chahenge for male and chahengi for female. क्या आप नाई की दुकान पर जाना चाहेंगे? Would you like to the barber shop? And we can answer no. I prefer a hair salon. So no can be translated as नहीं, मैं. Prefer can be translated as तरजीह देता हूँ for male and तरजीह देती हूँ for female. तरजीह. Yeah, you can simply say prefer करता हूँ. But here, if we want to specifically translate it in Urdu, then we say तरजीह देता हूँ for male or तरजीह देती हूँ for female. A can be translated as egg, and hair salon is बालों का saloon, or we can say hair salon. So now let's make a sentence using these translated words. So in Urdu, we can translate it as नहीं, मैं बालों के सलून को तरजीह देता हूँ और तरजीह देती हूँ. Or you can simply say no, I would like to go to the hair salon. नहीं, मैं बालों के सलून पर जाना चाहता हूँ. But here, no, I prefer a hair salon can be translated as नहीं, मैं बालों के सलून को तरजीह देता हूँ. Or you can simply say I would like to go to a hair salon. I would like to go to the hair salon, or we have already translated it. Let's suppose we need to reserve at the hair salon. Then I say you need a reservation, or you need to reserve your spot at the hair salon. You need to reserve. You need, let me write it like this. You need to reserve a spot at the hair salon. You can be translated as aap or tum, but here we want to show some respect, therefore we translate it as aap. In Roman Urdu and Hindi, need to, ज़रूरत है, ज़रूरत है. Reserve is can be translated as reserve. Reserve. A spot is jagah. A is ek and jagah is spot. At the, per, and hair salon can be translated as hair salon or बालों का saloon. So now we want to translate. You need to reserve a spot at the hair salon. So how can we translate it in Urdu? We will start with the subject आपको. Then comes the object, which is hair salon और बालों का सलून. बालों के सलून पर, आपको बालों के सलून पर जगह. So usually we don't say एक जगह but simply जगह. जगह रिजर्व करने की ज़रूरत है. So in Urdu, first comes the subject, then comes the object, and then the verb. And in English, we start our sentence with the subject, but then comes the predicate with the verb, and at the end usually comes the object. So you need to reserve a spot at the hair salon can be translated as आपको बालों के सलून पर जगह रिजर्व करने की ज़रूरत है. Now I call at the hair salon and I tell them I would like to reserve a. I would like to reserve, simply I would like to reserve, or you can say for a haircut or hair trimmed, to get my hair trimmed, or for bleach or for coloring something, whatever you want to, you can say it here. And how can we say it in Urdu? I can be मैं would like, चाहूँगा for male, or गी for female. So if I'm a female, then I will say मैं चाहूँगी. For male, मैं चाहूँगा. To, के लिए. Reserve is reserve. For a, to can be translated as के. For a can be translated as के लिए. Haircut can be बालों की cutting, but usually we can say haircut. So now how can we translate the whole sentence in Urdu, which is I would like to reserve for a haircut. So you will say मैं हेयर कट के लिए रिजर्व करना चाहूँगा. और for female we will say मैं हेयर कट के लिए रिजर्व करना चाहूँगी. So now the operator says के how about 3 p.m. on Monday? Yeah. Let's suppose she says how about 3 p.m. on Monday. So how can be translated as कैसा or कैसे? About is के बारे में. 3 p.m. is 3. On can be translated as per, and Monday can be translated as peer. Now, when we translate the whole sentence, how about 3 p.m. on Monday, then in Urdu we can say पीर को 3 बजे दोपहर, because 3 p.m. is 3 बजे दोपहर, so we can translate it as 3 बजे दोपहर, and 3 a.m. is 3 बजे रात. पीर को 3 बजे दोपहर का टाइम कैसा रहेगा. So we usually say कैसा रहेगा instead of के बारे में in this sentence. So we will say पीर को 3 बजे दोपहर का टाइम कैसा रहेगा. So you can say 3 is perfect. Now 3 can be translated in Urdu as 3, is, है, and perfect can be translated as perfect or बिल्कुल ठीक. बिल्कुल ठीक. बिल्कुल ठीक is very okay. Now we can say 3 बिल्कुल ठीक है. 3 बिल्कुल ठीक है, या 3 मंडे को बिल्कुल ठीक है. 3 बिल्कुल ठीक है. Now the operator says we will see you at 3 on Monday. Now let's translate we will see you at 3 on Monday. So we can be translated as हम will गे, see देखें, देखें, you आपको, या और simply आप, at 3 बजे, on, पर, and Monday can be translated as peer. Now we want to translate we will see you at 3 on Monday in Urdu. So we can translate it as हम आपको 3 बजे देखेंगे. हम आपको 3 बजे, or you can say हम आपको पीर is Monday, पीर पर 3 बजे देखेंगे. हम आपको पीर पर 3 बजे देखेंगे, और simply we can say पीर को. So usually we say पीर को. So we don't use on but को. हम आपको पीर को 3 बजे देखेंगे. Now it's Monday and it's around 3 p.m. and you go to the hair salon and the receptionist asks you, do you have an appointment? Now do can be translated as क्या, you आप have के पास an एक and appointment can be translated as appointment. Now how can we form a sentence in Urdu by translating do you have an appointment? So we start our question with क्या, then comes the subject आपके पास, appointment, then comes the object है, then comes the verb. क्या आपके पास appointment है? Or we can translate it as did you take an appointment? क्या आपने appointment ली? Did you take an appointment? So you can say, do you have an appointment? क्या आपके पास appointment है? And your answer can be yes. At 3 p.m. So you can say हाँ. At पर and 3 p.m. is 3 बजे दोपहर. So it's दोपहर, not दोपहर but दोपहर. दोपहर is afternoon. हाँ पर 3 बजे दोपहर. So when we translate it in Urdu, then we can say हाँ 3 बजे दोपहर की. हाँ 3 बजे दोपहर की appointment है means yes I have an appointment of 3 p.m. You can say हाँ मेरी appointment 3 बजे दोपहर की है और simply yes at 3 p.m. हाँ 3 बजे दोपहर की. Or you can, if you didn't take an appointment, then you say no I don't have an appointment. नहीं मेरे पास appointment नहीं है. No, I don't have an appointment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. I will see you in part number 2 of this tutorial.